Yeah, welcome to my channel. My name is Mr Cephas. On today's episode, we are here to talk about okra. Mr. Cephas, welcome.
Thank you. You're also welcome.
Okay, thank you very much, and thank you for accepting to speak to us. I know you are a very busy person. You are always on the farm, but thank you very much for giving us your time and then your knowledge. Yes, today we want to learn about okra, but then first of all, we want to know how we have to prepare our land before we think of putting in the okra seeds.
Okay, okra seed farming is a very good work, and you have to have a very good land, and you make a land preparation. Either you use tractor or some use manpower to tend the soil, and after that you have to make a ridges. If it is a rain season, still then you have to plant in line. And when planting in line, at least you have to put three of the okra seed into one. When you dig a hole into one hole inside, you can use it about cutlass dimension, which is maybe 30 by 25 or 25 by 25. The way you fill the land, because there are some of the okra seed, they get branches. So it's all depend upon the seed, the quality of the seed that you have. Yes.
So because of the branches, you have to give in some space between. Okay. So what type of seed is good for our lands? What type of okra seed?
Okay, as for the okra seed, we have a lot of okra seed. Some from, how do you call it? I prefer some from the north, some from this labadi. We have labadi seed. We have all sorts of okra seed, but normally we plant. There's some seed called balabi. Yes, that is mostly people like to plant that one. And we have some green okra seed too from labadi. That is also good for us to be planting. So if you need a good seed, if you ask about labadi seed, you get it. And if you have about balabi seed, you get it. Yeah.
We have looked at the kind of seed, we have looked at the land preparation. Now we want to look at the type of soil that is good for okra. Is it every type of soil, or we have a special soil that is very good for okra planting?
Okay. In this case, as for the soil, we have loam soil, we have clay soil, and we have loamy soil. And normally, okra can do better in clay soil and loamy soil more than sandy soil because of its roots. Yes, that will give you a long period of harvesting before it goes down. Yes.
Yes. So now we've looked at the land preparation, the soil, the seed type. Now, do we nest the okra seeds? Do we have to nest the okra seeds, or we can plant them directly?
We do plant them directly. Even though some people nest, or even when you plant them, if some fall inside about 4, 5, 6 seeder, when it germinates about 1 to 2 weeks, you can even take about 2 out of it, then you replant it, and it do grow well. Yes.
So it means the okra itself, you can get the seeds from the fruit itself.
Yes, it is from the fruit. Because when you want okra seed, you yourself, you have to leave some part and leave it to dry. And when you dry it, you can extract out your seed out of it.
After that, what do we do when we plant? When we are talking about watering, how do we water? How often should we water our okra seeds?
In this case, we have, if it is raining, as for that one, you don't need a time of watering. But anytime it rains, you can go in for planting. By the time when it rains too much, at times it can even let the seed die. Because when it's germinating, if the rain is too much, it rots the seed. Yes. And moreover too, if it is your own like irrigation field like this, that one you have to water before you plant. And before 3, 4, 5 days, you see the eye coming out. That is shooting that out with that.
So what type of practices should we engage in terms of fertilizer application and the taking out weeds? How often should we take out the weeds? How should we keep the okra farm to be able to get some good yields?
Okay, in this case also, weed control depends upon the soil, the grasses that will come out of it. And as we said, fertilizer application, at least from 2 weeks going, you can use NPK. And also that also depends the way the quantity that you have to use. You can even use this how do you call it, Fanta cover. The cover, you pick full one of the cover, you dig a hole, you put inside. Or at times you can get a milk tin. One milk tin, you put it into one full 35 bucket. You stir it, then you begin to drop it under. So the one that you feel it will help you. But normally we do advise, if you have the time, you can even dig and put the fertilizer inside, so that some of the part of the chemical should not go into the air. Yeah.
So it means that 1 milk kunku, if you put your NPK and pour it into a 34 bucket and mix it, okay, that will be enough for like 1 acre of land?
You can use maybe about 100 mils of kunku to fetch and put for 1 plant under. Yes.
Apart from the fertilizer application, when do we need to use weedicides, or when do we need to do weed control?
From 2 weeks going. If you put the fertilizer, at times it depends the type of soil. When the soil is rich, it's not necessary to put fertilizer. Yes, because you yourself, the plant will talk to you. The way it's growing, you yourself will see that it doesn't need fertilizer. Yes, and if you have a labor, you can use a hoe to weed under from 2 weeks going, so that you control the weeds. And also we have a lot of weedicide also that we use, herbicide. Some farmers used to, if it's about 2-3 weeks going, some used to use kumra, whereby they use our 50 mils to 15 liters of water to start playing. We also have another chemical called Agel. As for that one, when you spray, it even touches the leaves. It will not affect the leaves. But as for the kumura, that one you have to take time to spray under, so that it shouldn't touch the weed to have a damage. Yeah.
What are some of the diseases that can affect this the okra? What are some of the pests that we should look out for?
The pest disease is a lot. Yeah, we have this guinea worm, army worms. We have, how do you call it? White flies. We have also what we call, how do you call it?
Okay, these are some of the.
Yes, these are some of the chemicals that we use.
Okay,
for spraying the insects.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me look.
We have also.
Let's see. This kapo. Okay.
And when we are going to use this medicine, at least we have to use our 10 to 15 mils for 1 liter of for 50 liters of water to the tank. Then you spray the top of the okra, so that you control the insects.
That's in around 2-3 weeks.
Yes. Well, this chemical is very, very, very effective. If you use it more, you damage the crop. Yes.
You have to use just...
Yes, either 10 or 15 mils to 15 liters of water. Yes.
Do you have some other things you can show us? Because I see that you have some.
Yes. This also contains another fertilizer chemical, and that is called Supergrow.
Okay.
Yes, it's a foliar fertilizer. It's organic, and that one also, if it is 2 weeks, you can use our 10 mils to add to the insecticide and spray. Yes.
When do we actually need to use these fertilizers? If the soil is good, fresh soil, do we need to use fertilizer?
No. As a farmer, one thing that you have to bear in mind is observation to the crops. Because at times, if you see the crop look very, very vegetative, it tells you it doesn't need any fertilizer at that moment. But when it's growing, and you yourself with your observation, you see the leaves started to change, coming like brownish a little. That also, if you have any agronomist or agric officer there, you can even go there for ask for advice. Yes.
So in vegetative, you mean if it looks very green?
Very green, yeah, that is a vegetative. Because when it looks like that, it doesn't need fertilizer. Because if you want to apply fertilizer, then that means you are going to rather give harm to the plant. Because what it causes is when it becomes so, then the insect also, because of the taste inside, they will come for top and start to lay eggs. And even this house flies, we have some very big, they can also come and lay eggs for top, and you see the whole thing started to make black.
When it's getting brownish, we need to use a fertilizer.
Yes, it tells you, if at times, when there is a lot of water, you see the leaves will start changing. So it tells you need a nutrient, which is fertilizer.
So then, after some time, if you have applied it and it grows to a point, after some time, it still looks a little yellowish. Do we still need to apply fertilizer?
Like I said, a farmer who is on the field for a long time always make observation, and even knows what the plant needs or doesn't need. So if the okra is about 4 weeks to 6, 7 weeks, because from 7 weeks to 8 weeks, it will start flowering. So when it starts flowering, it's like a woman who have conceived. You have to have more energy or food that will let him become sustainable for you also to be happy. Yes. So that is where either you have to apply urea or ammonia.
The urea or ammonia, do you have one here?
No.
You don't have one here. So how do we mix that one too? You know, we are new in farming, we are still learning, so we want to get into details of these things. So the urea, how do we apply?
Urea is a fertilizer, contains nitrogen and is very powerful, which is about 46% of nitrogen. And ammonia is sulfur ammonia is 21. So if you yourself you can see, so that means urea is powerful more than the ammonia. And you can even use 1 bag of urea for even 1 hectare of okra farm, if only you know how to apply it.
Do we mix it with water, the urea? We mix it with water?
Yes, at times some people mix with water. Okay. Like the same as I said, you use 1 milk tin to 15 liters of water, then you begin to drop it under. Okay. Because it's going to give you green. Okay. Nitrogen gives green. Yes, and NPK is 3 things combined. That is, you get phosphorus, potassium, and nitrogen. But the urea is only 1 thing that will give you, only nitrogen. That is the N.
Okay. So at what point do you know that your okra is ready for harvesting?
Yeah, we have some type of okra. That one, by 6 weeks, it started flowering. So when you see the flower coming, then what follows is the okra. You will see a yellow flower out. Before the following day, you see the yellow flower drop down. At the back of it, you see the okra. So by 3 days, you see that it has been matured. So that means it's going to continue. Every 3 days, you harvest it.
Wow. So every 3 days, you harvest it for how long?
Oh, with a good management, cocoa can even take about 4 to 5 months.
You can harvest continuously for 4 to 5 months?
Yes, every 3 days you harvest. Every 3 days you harvest.
So on, let's say, an acre of land, what's the size of your land?
If you have, one acre of okra farm and you meet a market, then you are best farmer. Yes, you can even get at least by every 3 days, you can even get 300.
300 cedis.
300, which is 3 million every 3 days. So yourself, you can just imagine a week, 2 weeks to 1 month, until maybe 5 months. So yourself, you can imagine.
Wow. So it means every 3 days you can, with 1 acre of land, you can harvest 300 cedis of okra for continuously for like till 5 months.
Yeah.
Wow.
If you meet markets.
If you meet a good market.
Yes, all depend. Yeah.
So when is the best season for planting okra?
Okay, okra. That you see, it's like a crop that even help the house and anything you do. Because when it's raining, because of every 3 days, you get something from your pocket inside. So when it starts raining, those villagers, those who don't have, they try to put okra before other crops. Yeah.
So it means it's good throughout the season.
It is good. Okay. It is good throughout the season, provided there is water and maintenance. Yes, you can make it. Yeah.
Now let's come to the markets. We are here in Accra. This is the Ashaiman Irrigation Project. Yes, we are here in Accra. How much right now do you think a bag? How do you package it? Is it in a bag or?
Oh, in this community, we don't package it. The women used to come to the farm and we count for them. At times, if it is abundant in the market, at times you do count it for them, maybe 15 for 50 pesos. At times, so if there is no okra, you can make it maybe even 5 or 7 for 2 cedis, and all the white. So it's market demanding. Yes.
When is the best season where maybe it gets expensive?
Okay, like as you said, as of now, okra is at the market. But as the rain stops raining, those upland ones will start finishing. So if you have a land like around this November and you start planting, before December, January, then you just meet a good market. Yeah.
Good practices you think we should put in place to be able to get some good yields? Any mistakes we should avoid?
Oh, like we are saying, all advice is anywhere that you are going to do. If you don't know it, you have to consult somebody who have the idea, so that the challenges should be limited for you. Yes. Yeah.
All right. Okay. With that being said, I'm sure that if we need advice, we can come and consult you